A professor of rural sociology, Kolawole Adebayo, says Nigeria can benefit from closure of its borders if it evolves strategies to improve local production.
Border closure, in my mind, is a short-term solution to a long-term problem. The problem we have is a long-term one. The fact that our borders are porous, the fact that our neighbors are cashing in on that porousness of our border to undermine our own agriculture. So you will see that the aspect of say, okay, we'll close the border, it means that in the short run, our neighbors will not be able to flood our market with agricultural commodity. But it's not a long-term solution. You can't close your border forever. And then when you close your border, what are you doing locally? So that by the time you open the border, you become more competitive. And one of the ways to become more competitive is to reduce the cost of production locally. So that if the food that we produce locally are cheaper than the foods that are being smuggled in, people will naturally gravitate towards our local food. But if the smuggled food is cheaper, it's a law of economics. People tend to buy something that makes economic sense to them. And I think it comes from our school system, the kind of values we teach our children. We celebrate wealth very shamelessly. So long as somebody is wealthy, we don't really care where the wealth comes from. I think that's the problem. I would love to see a country where the richest among us are the most productive.
Professor Gbemiga Adewale, a former rector of Oyo State College of Agriculture and Technology, commended Governor Seyi Makinde on the rehabilitation of the old farm settlement in the state for farm estates.
The advantages of the farm estate will solve a lot of problems that has to do with employment for the youth. We also solve problem of food insecurity and food insufficiency, and we'll be able to provide raw materials for agro-allied industry. And on the part of the state, it will also assist to raise or increase gross domestic product of the state, as well as internally generated revenue for the state, so that they will depend less on the monthly federal allocation for the smooth running of the administration.